Welcome to Adventurepark Hellendoorn. This is a theme park in the east of the Netherlands, and in this video we will show you around. We will walk the park. And it's located in the east of the Netherlands.
Near the border with Germany.
I think a 30-minute drive from here.
The border, yes.
Yeah. And this is really a family-style park.
Yeah, we discussed is it a theme park, but we came to the conclusion it's definitely a theme park.
It's on the edge.
Yeah.
You can clearly see that this is an attraction park where they put down the attractions from the catalog. But you can see and especially with the newer rides, they try to theme them, add a story. So I think that makes this a theme park. In some points better than in others.
But it's fun, especially with kids. It's a fun park, and for us there are a couple of coasters, so for your coaster credits.
There are 3 at the moment, and a 4th is under construction.
But for a while now, so.
Yeah, they are building Ridderstrijd for 2 years now.
Which is weird because it's basically a catalog spinning coaster. But it's second-hand and there were problems.
I'm not quite sure if it was second-hand, but there were construction problems during the construction. So, don't know. It was planned to open this summer, but I guess we have to wait till next season. And
they've got a river rapids over here. They've also got a lot of slides. You've got to pay extra. It's the aqua...
The slide park.
The aqua slide. Aquaventure, they call it. And I believe you have to pay about €5 extra.
I don't know. We'll show you later on in the video. But first, we have the Rapid River.
Not so rapid on this part, but the other part is pretty rapid. The greenery is also very nice here.
Yeah, it's located in the middle of a forest.
So this is one slide. That's
the super sledge.
You can enter this in the park, but there are also aqua slides in
the slide park.
And there are a couple of monorails. The green one you see now is cycle there.
Yeah, but I didn't see any.
Yeah, I did just now.
Ah, okay.
I saw people cycling. And shall we do the boat ride?
Shall we do? So we also include an on-ride.
Yeah, it's very special. It's fun.
This is the Jungle Expedition. And the Jungle Expedition is an old boat ride in the park, and it's rethemed in the year 2020. And they added a storyline to it. And I see there's just a short wait, so...
Yeah, the park is it's a lovely day. It's September and it's 30 degrees Celsius, which is very special for this time of year. Usually we have autumn now, but this year we seem to have switched summer and autumn somehow, temperature-wise. But it's very quiet in the park.
And all our rides are walk-on. That's nice.
Very.
But that makes it able to show you around. Hey. Thank you. So the story is we have to find an adventurer that got lost in the jungle. And we go out and seek. And during the ride you find all kinds of these codes. And in your boat there's a sheet to translate them.
It's a puzzle ride. Hellendoorn is very old. looked up.
I didn't know the year it was added, but it's an old ride and it's rethemed in 3 years ago.
Oh.
Van de opname van mijn logboek.
Ah, nou de log is, de radio is
Zullen
working.
er een aantal weken voorbij zijn. Mijn naam is Roger en ik ben een avonturier. Momenteel ben ik samen met mijn papegaai Geelsnavel op reis. Hallo! We zijn in ons vliegtuig onderweg naar de jungle. En volgens een oude legende is er in deze jungle een schat verstopt. Ja,
Nou, we gaan de treasure hunt.
Ja,
Geelsnavel, er is natuurlijk helemaal geen vloek. Ontspan eens een beetje. We gaan straks landen.
Landen? Jij? Dat gaat mis. Ik ben een vogel, dus ik kan het weten.
Joh, ik kan hartstikke goed vliegen en landen. Jij moet gewoon ontspannen. Wow, wacht even. Wat gebeurt er nu ineens?
a plane crash. So the adventurer crashed in the jungle together with his parrot, and they go seek for a cursed treasure.
But you looked up the date this park opened.
1916, so it's quite an old park.
It's over 100 years old then.
It's over. Yep.
En de landing met een vliegtuig ging ook prima.
Niet waar. Mijn veren zitten nog steeds in de war.
Ach, Geelsnavel, overdrijf niet zo. Je ziet er hartstikke goed uit. Wij hebben de tent meegenomen, dus we gaan elke dag op zoek naar de schat. En ik hoop dat we binnenkort een aanwijzing vinden. We hebben al veel mooie wilde dieren gezien.
Mooie wilde dieren. Maar hoera. Vanochtend zat ik rustig in de zon te snikken. En toen hebben de stel vogels met koekjes gepikt. En het waren zulke lekkere koekjes.
Niet zeuren, Geelsnavel. Je hebt genoeg koekjes in je rugzak. Einde logboek uit 4.
But it opened as a tea house in 1916, and to attract people, they added a playground, and it grew to the park it is nowadays.
Teruggevallen. En toen bleek dat er heel wat van binnen. En tot mijn verbazing vond ik een oude koker met een kaart erin.
Nou, volgens mij zag ik hem liggen. Want jij lag met je gezicht in het zand.
Nou, hoe dan ook. Ik kan maar in de kaart niet lezen, want hij is geschreven in vreemde taal.
Ik hoop maar dat dat verhaal over die groep niet waar is.
So he finds the treasure map and goes out to seek.
Logboek dag 10. Het is nacht en we zitten in onze tent. Ik ben bezig met het vertalen van de kaart, maar ik vind het moeilijk om me te concentreren. Er lopen s'nachts namelijk veel wilde dieren rond in de jungle.
Stil nou. Straks stelen ze mijn andere koekjes ook.
Nou, eet ze dan maar snel op. Einde logboek dag 10.
This is basically what you mean. It's absolutely themed, but it's also very plastic.
It's plastic. You can see they don't have the budget like Disney and Efteling and other huge theme parks.
We have two ducks here.
Laten we hier gaan kijken.
Thank you.
There you go. In our first time we ride this attraction, the audio wasn't working. And I think it makes it definitely better. Because now you understand the story.
dank jullie wel, dappere avonturiers.
Well, we found him. Now we need to let somebody know to get him out of the web.
Well, it isn't that necessary because the paper tells he's found. The parrot is still missing. And that concludes the ride. And well, as you said, well, it seems plastic, but you can't expect budgets of Efteling or Disney or Toverland if you look at the admission to the park.
It's a very regional park. They also celebrate Halloween,
Yep, they do.
and it's 4 days, I believe, but it's pretty popular. They celebrate it for children during the day and for adults during the night.
And by day it's called Hexendoorn, Witchdoorn. And at night they call it Screams, I believe.
Yeah, screams.
Never celebrated Halloween over here,
Nope.
but I heard it's often seen as one of the best Halloween celebrations.
Yeah, they've received awards. Not sure exactly who handed it out, but on their website they said they were #1 when it came to Halloween event. And that's saying something because we've got Walibi and Toverland who put up a mini event as well.
Well, so I'm wondering what the meaning of this award is
Yeah, I'm not sure
and
which
how they selected.
exactly. But the movie looks very impressive. And the premises of the different haunted houses also were pretty cool.
And this is Donderstenen, a family roller coaster. If you ride it, you make 2 rounds. It's quite a short ride, so I think you need the 2 rounds.
I
make it-
measured it's just under 2 minutes, so
Yeah,
you absolutely need 2 rounds because that's including the lift hill.
but the lift hill is way, way faster than the one of Python.
But it's
So,
a lot shorter.
and here we find the entrance of the indoor roller coaster, Jorad.
Which is,
I was quite impressed by the queue of the ride.
it's a sewer, rats in the sewer themed
Yeah,
roller coaster. It's indoor, also a kids coaster. But it's next to a sewage system.
I like that one. It was a fun ride, and I was mainly impressed by the queue because it really feels like you're underground. There's water running, and it gave a haunted house vibe. And I think I can say, and I know that one is one of the haunted houses during the Halloween, during Screams. That is quite impressive. I can imagine it can be scary if there are scare actors and stuff like that.
We also
And-
got a shooter here.
This is the Discovery Club, the interactive shooter.
And it was the cart was very special.
You were sitting in a round cart
Yeah,
with 4 people.
4 people back to back.
It felt like I was in a minor position to get the high score. So maybe we have to do it again.
Yeah, I was with my back mostly towards the right, so I had the elongated view of when we got out, for example. I was able to get another couple of hits in. But it wasn't very clear to me which was player A, which was player B, and C and D. So
It was on the lamp post of the lamp in the middle of the ride. You could see where you were sitting.
I
But
missed that.
I missed it as well. But it was fun.
Absolutely.
And I think that's my opinion of most of the rides in the park.
It's fun.
It's fun. And that's where a theme park is for, so it does the job. Do you have to come to Hellendoorn from abroad? Well, if you have kids and you're nearby, I would say pay the visit. But if you travel over to the Netherlands, especially for this park, I think there are better options.
If you come for a theme park adventure abroad, then I think Germany and Belgium has also a couple of good parks. So take Efteling, Toverland, Walibi, for example, Fantasyland,
Europa Park.
Walibi, Belgium.
And as you can hear, we especially don't mention Disneyland, and that's for a reason. Oh, here you can see a part of
Oh, that's a track.
the roller coaster. There's a short outdoor track. But I said we didn't mention Disneyland Paris because we think you can better visit the original Disneyland or
Disney World.
Disney World
Well,
than come over for Disneyland
it's
Paris.
also because we've visited it quite a few times in our lives, and they haven't added anything in those
20 years.
So, if you've never been there, it's a good park. It's still a good park, but it rides on the classics that you also find in Disney World and Disneyland, like Big Thunder Mountain, like Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, or Phantom Manor.
So here you can pay tickets for the slide park. Let's see, €4. So when it's hot,
Extra.
€4 extra, and that's quite affordable because you pay €30, 50 per person to enter the park. And if you look online, you can easily find discounts up to 50%. We also have a discount of 50% for our visit today.
No.
And here you can enter for the Enterprise.
They've called it different. They call it Dino in the Sky here, but it's the Enterprise.
Oh, then this is the monorail,
Oh, all right.
the dinos, because it were pedaling dinos. So if you want to visit Hellendoorn, look online for a discount, and they really do have many options for that. And well, if you pay only €15 and you have to pay 4 more for the slice, I think that's worth it.
Oh, and here's the Enterprise.
Here's the Enterprise. It's quite an old one. I'm always wondering, do I still dare to ride? Because this is...
It goes around a lot.
It goes around a lot, quite fast, and you don't have any, what do you call them, bars to hold
The
you.
G-forces take care of.
Yeah, the G-forces take care that you keep in place. And you see they really try to add themed areas. I think that's something they do for the last few years. But the themes are quite generic.
Take a look over here. This is the boat ride, which we just entered.
But it's quite a generic. It's all quite generic themes: jungle, pirates, knights, dinosaurs.
Nothing wrong with it. But something an Efteling or a Disney couldn't pull off anymore. They try with Dinoland, but we all know the fuss about Dinoland.
Yeah, yesterday I heard they finally going to demolish Dinoland.
For Indiana Jones, I'm not sure what I think about that, but
I do like it because it's the same ride system. It's actually the same ride. They just have to change the theming.
yeah, I know.
And they are going to add an Encanto attraction. So,
I love Encanto.
so we have to go back to visit those.
Absolutely, yes. I'm a big
And I
Encanto
don't
fan.
mind. I don't mind. And I'm quite sure we will make some walking videos or videos for our other channel, Dutch Theme Park Network,
When
we're at Orlando. So make sure to follow our channels if you like to see walks through theme parks or have information about theme parks, especially the Dutch ones, of course. And now we've seen, I guess, about half, maybe a little bit more. It really feels like it's has quite the same construction as Slagharen, where you have a left part and a right part.
But it feels more friendly than Slagharen.
Slagharen has really a main street in the middle.
Yeah, but Slagharen, it feels like you enter and then you have to pay for, well, they really have, I don't know.
It has a, you mean to say,
carnival vibe.
Yeah, this is more a theme park vibe.
That's more fun fair vibe.
It feels really, really friendly, this park. So I think they do a good job for families.
And at Slagharen they also got a couple of fun rides. Also a couple of roller coasters, so attraction-wise it feels the same. But you've got that main street where you, pay extra for everything.
But you can easily combine those two parks, because it's
yes.
just a 20-30 minute drive from here to Slagharen. And that's really a Western themed park. But this is also quite a fun part. This part of the park is only for children under 1.20 meters. And there's a couple of rides just for them.
One operator, so the operator changes with the children from ride to ride.
Yep. And now I think this is the best part of the park. The medieval part.
Now we were talking about that there are two parks in such short distance, but the Netherlands just have a lot of theme/attraction parks in comparison to how
I mean, how strong the park. And we were discussing why that would be. And we came to the conclusion that most of those parks have quite a history.
Yep.
They're quite old.
And
Not always under the name we know them today.
they have quite a history. People, of course, we travel more and more now, more kilometers, have more options. And 100 years ago you didn't travel that much as we do today. So maybe that's really the history of the regional parks.
Yeah, maybe because we have a lot of free time compared to many other countries. And that's why, and we didn't want to travel that far, so you see a lot of places where you can spend your time.
And of course, compared to other countries, we have a very prosperous country. Always in trades, and therefore enough money to buy
Tickets and spend money during our
spend money on leisure.
on our spare time. And this is the main coaster of the park, Balagos. It's also an old coaster, and it's really themed to the medieval part of the park. There's the looping. I'm still hoping it's going for a ride. And I already showed you, we saw the new attraction, still in construction.
For over the last 2 years. There are tracks laid out, the carts are here, but
The track is not completed yet.
no, just the lift hill. And
I believe it was completed, and afterwards they discovered they have to put extra weight to it. And here you can see the story, and well, quite a generic story.
4 nights.
4 nights were chosen to fight the dragon.
It's not busy, but operations is slow, so it takes a while for carts to
And that's mainly because most attractions are operated by only one person.
Oh yeah, there is no queue, so I understand the choice.
Yeah, I do, and well, it isn't that hard, but I rode the roller coaster. It's fun, it's short. If some people say Burren at Efteling is a short one, this is even shorter. And I like this one. Drakennest.
Drakennest.
It's a Drakennest.
You've got a couple of dead soldiers over here. Dragon eggs.
Show you the dead soldiers. And then you have the ride.
Which is basically frisbee. It's just a frisbee.
It's just a frisbee, a themed frisbee.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean with theme park. It's just a catalog, it's, the frisbee.
Catalog. Yeah.
Right from the catalog. And they add the theming on the side. And well, it does the job.
You wonder who lives here.
Yeah.
It's a cool house to live in.
This house has some gates to the park, so
Maybe it's the office building?
maybe it's the office building, and maybe it's the place where the director lives. If you know, and maybe Danny is watching, he's working here. Maybe he can tell us what's the purpose of this building?
Who lives here?
Who lives here?
This is actually the oldest log fumes in the Netherlands. And still a fun ride.
There comes one. Especially on a hot day like today,
It's a fun
it's a
ride.
you will get wet.
Absolutely. But that's the purpose, right?
We weren't soaked,
No.
just nicely splashed. I liked it.
It's 30 degrees out, so we're already dry. 30 minutes and you're dry.
And this is, as you can see, the pirate themed area. I think the theming is add on to this ride, but it works.
And then we enter the pirate themed area with a swing, bumper cars and the ship.
Who would expect a ship in the pirate zone?
Ah, don't be sarcastic. It's the one thing that really makes sense here. We like the banners with the cannon holes. That's fun.
Yeah, that's fun. That's such a fun detail. I think, well, good fire, good catch.
Good for you.
And here you have also one of the restaurants of the park.
And I think we'll conclude our walk at the ship. Because we've traveled the park.
Yeah, if you walk on
Then you come
the
back to
right.
the entrance
you come back to the entrance.
where we
So
started.
let's walk up to the castle,
The bumper cars.
or maybe the galleon. We hope you enjoyed this walk. If you do, please consider to give us a like to spread this video to a broader audience.
And if you want more videos like this, then subscribe to our channel. We walk every week somewhere in the Netherlands or abroad.
And I'm wondering, what do you think of Adventurepark Hellendoorn?
Have you ever
Would you like to visit? Which ride do you like most? Let us know down in the comments. And we hope to see you in our next video.